Hello, and welcome to Sentix, your trusted crypto headline analysis tool. I'm Jack, Sentix's marketing manager, and today, I'm excited to introduce you to our free version of the tool. It's the perfect resource for diving into media narratives and fine-tuning your trading strategy. Now, let's start by taking an overview of our dashboard with top mentions. This is where the magic happens, and it's packed with all the tools you need to analyze over 250,000 news articles and 100,000 tweets daily. The best part? It's all analyzed, organized, and updated every 15 minutes by our AI engine. This real-time feature is especially important for those of you who make lightning-fast moves in the trading world. The first screen is Dashboard, and it shows general media vibes of the whole crypto industry. The upper section presents a graphical representation of the overall sentiment within the cryptocurrency industry. This offers insights into the current state of crypto as portrayed in the media landscape. Now, let's dive into Sentix's dashboard and the first column called Entity. Here, you'll find a rich set of tags covering everything from key entities in crypto to key opinion leaders, coins, and the broader term defining the crypto industry. Next, we move on to the news sentiment volume over the last 24 hours. This figure represents the overall sentiment surrounding a key entity during the 24-hour timeframe. Right next to it, you'll spot an additional element that complements news sentiment volume, providing labels like low, mid, and high, along with positive and negative connotations. These clarify the magnitude of news sentiments, comparing them against peak historical values. Now, let's take a look at the change within the last 24 hours. This percentage represents the change in news sentiment compared to the previous 24-hour period. A negative value, like the BTC example of minus 116.28%, means sentiment has worsened compared to the day before. Moving on, we have the positive versus negative ratio for the last 24 hours. It measures the ratio between positive sentiment, in green, and negative sentiment, in red, in the news. If negative sentiment dominates for the entity you're analyzing, it pulls the overall sentiment down into the negative. On the flip side, if positivity prevails, the positive versus negative ratio within 24 hours turns positive. Now, let's shift our focus to news coverage volume over the last 24 hours. This indicator is the total weight of all sites observing crypto or exact entity. This indicator depends on the number of publications related to the entity and the authority level of the websites that publish news with this keyword. A higher news coverage volume indicates more news from authoritative sources. Conversely, fewer articles from less reputable sources result in a lower news coverage volume. This metric is crucial when analyzing an asset because a source's authority depends on various factors like site traffic and reputation. For example, if major players like Bloomberg, New York Times, or BBC report on Bitcoin, the coverage skyrockets thanks to their massive audiences. On the other hand, news from an unrecognized source has minimal impact because of the site's limited credibility and audience. Therefore, the authority or weight of a website that publishes the news determines how impactful it is. This is where numerical data comes into play. But how can you gauge its influence? It's simple. The left side of the display shows a scale that compares the current score to the maximum all-time high for that key. For example, if the crypto key has a low value, it indicates that crypto interest is currently low. Now, on to the average news sentiment over the last 24 hours. This indicator reveals the average sentiment for the selected key on one site. It's valuable because it offers insights into the overall sentiment and audience interest for a specific industry or topic. By the way, if you scroll a bit, you'll notice that below the Top Mentions table, you'll catch the Top Coins table with two extra columns, price and market cap. Let's transition to sorting tabular data. Firstly, click the See All tab to move to the right dashboard. Next, by clicking on the Select Sorting Field tab, you can sort data into three primary levels: news coverage volume, news sentiment volume, and average sentiment. Next, you can personalize your dashboard by choosing which entities to display. If you're only interested in crypto coins, click the Coins tab to exclude other industry-related entities. Pay attention that Sentix's user-friendly interface also includes some extra tabs for analyzing crypto assets, such as price and market capitalization. Now that you've got the basics, here's the beauty of Sentix: we make all this complex data easy to understand and act upon. And if you're more of a visual thinker? Don't worry. Sentix has you covered. A single click takes you to a graphical representation of an asset's price behavior. The Sentix chart illustrates how the coin's price correlates with media sentiment. You can adjust the time frame from 1 day to 1 month and choose intervals from 15 minutes to 1 day. Swipe to explore the coin's past performance in relation to media sentiment. Now, let's explore the various parameters of sorting tabular data. You can choose what to display on the chart: price, volume, average sentiment, news coverage volume, Twitter sentiment volume, or all of them combined for a comprehensive analysis. The good news is that the chart updates in real time, visualizing the tabular data from the dashboard. But that's not all. There's more to the puzzle. Sentix offers one more graphical display option: scales that show changes in social dominance, news sentiment volume, and news coverage volume. These scales provide a visual representation of these key indicators. We'll definitely review them later. More on that, in our upcoming videos. We'll delve into specific examples, showing you how to harness these features. Stay tuned to uncover hidden media insights and enhance your daily strategy.